Influencer boxing. Whether you love it or hate it, you can't deny the fact that it always makes for an entertaining spectacle. And Saturday night, Aneson Gib and Austin Mcbroom are set to step inside the squared circle to settle a score that is 13 months in the making. Fight fans and influencer boxing fans alike, grab a snack, grab a drink, sit back and relax, because this is the Fightweek Breakdown. YouTubers settling beefs inside the ring is not a new concept. In fact, it's a concept very, very familiar with one half of the main event, Aneson Gib.
Beast from the East, Aneson Gib!
Ali has fought 4 times in influencer events, going 3-1 in total, and has been touted as one of the best YouTube boxers, skill for skill, in the entire influencer/YouTube boxing scene. In fact, many believe Jake Paul himself was ducking Aneson Gib.
There's one guy that you keep ducking and diving, and you know who I'm talking about, Aneson Gib.
Eventually, Jake and Gib would actually agree to a weight, location, and date.
Winner by TKO, the problem child, Jake Paul!
Aneson Gib was heartbroken. All of the hard work and dedication didn't pay off, and he never got to showcase his true potential on a massive stage. However, he wasn't done yet. Gib would begin campaigning for another chance in the ring, and eventually, the opportunity would present itself.
I believe destiny has just knocked on my door. YouTubers versus TikTokers. I mean, you know, I've been trying to organize it to get a comeback fight, and there's one YouTube slot. And first, the most experienced boxer on that card, Taylor Holder. It's gotta be me. Who else fits for that card? It's gotta be Gibber. It's gotta be Gibber. There's no one else. That makes sense.
UK YouTube is really behind this next person, Aneson Gib.
Social Gloves, Battle of the Platforms was announced, and Aneson Gib took the one fight no one wanted, Taylor Holder. Meanwhile, across the pond, as they say, family man, YouTube star, and former collegiate basketball player Austin Mcbroom geared up to take on Bryce Hall in the main event of the exact same card. By June 12th, both men stepped inside the ring and put on one-sided beatdowns over their opponents. However, Aneson Gib was robbed of his moment. The alleged corrupt organization known as Social Gloves had fixed Gib's supposed redemption fight, awarding a majority draw to both men.
What?
Felt like I won every round. I know I won every round.
That's corruption. That's corruption.
What?
What?
What the fuck is this?
Absolute fucking robbery. And who did that?
This would go on to cause outrage across the entire YouTube boxing community, regardless of UK or US, TikTok or YouTube. Everyone knew that Aneson Gib truly did win the fight, and eventually the ISKA would step in and overturn their decision and award a unanimous decision victory to the beast from the East himself, Aneson Gib. However, in Gib's eyes, it was still not fair. He was robbed of his moment in Miami, and the only man responsible for this was the CEO of Social Gloves himself, Austin Mcbroom. The duo are now set to headline the Crypto.com arena this Saturday, as Aneson Gib and Austin Mcbroom set down their cameras in exchange for a pair of 10-ounce gloves. The fight's certainly an intriguing one, especially when we consider the fact that Gib has never faced a southpaw, and he's also never won against a technical boxer that actually was able to apply pressure and throw with volume. Ali has always just overwhelmed with pressure or brawled it out with opponents to get victories. While Mcbroom certainly isn't what many would consider to be a technical boxer, his technical pedigree is certainly higher than most influencers who've stepped in the ring. In addition to this, Mcbroom is not a natural southpaw, and in turn, his lead hook and of course his jab are his best weapons. This will certainly make for an interesting fight, as both men have a clear path to victory that can only truly be unlocked through good game planning. For Mcbroom, the story of the first 2 rounds will need to be body work and controlling with his jab. Mcbroom will need to constantly pop out his jab and keep Gib at bay with in and out footwork. For a Mcbroom victory, thinking body shots early will certainly make the fight extremely winnable, as it will make headhunting more available and finishing the fight more likely. In addition, it will slow down Aneson Gib. Establishing a jab will be extremely useful for him, as it's going to help him maintain his range, as Mcbroom heavily lacks skills inside the pocket. For Gib, his game plan should stay fairly simple. He needs to fight his fight, apply pressure, control and cut off the ring with his superior footwork, and look to slip the jab of Austin Mcbroom to fire off a counter left hook, a shot that we already know Austin Mcbroom is extremely susceptible to. In addition to this, Aneson Gib is going to need to focus on finding his attacks off rhythm. Mcbroom has a very noticeable and exaggerated rhythm to his style, and if Gib can break this rhythm when he throws his combinations, he'll most likely find the most success in those exchanges. Stylistically, the fight's perfect for a Gib late stoppage victory, and honestly, it seems like this matchup is tailor-made for Aneson Gib. However, Austin Mcbroom does make the fight interesting with constant feints and a very solid jab, as well as a check left hook that's always going to be dangerous and something that Aneson Gib will need to think about. If I had to predict a victor, I would take Aneson Gib, and the method, 5th round TKO. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. It's professional boxing, and in boxing and in fighting, one punch can change everything.